Mike and then KR.
Manny, are you going to change equipment because of what happened with you? I mean, will you be wearing a visor now till the end of your career? The second part is, did you have to go, because this is an emotional time of year, this may be the pinnacle of your career, playing in the Stanley Cup final, but at the same time, we're talking about division. Did you have to weigh that very carefully to think, is this good for me in my long-term health?
Yeah, just like I said, I've been monitored daily for quite some time now and had very in-depth conversations with the doctors. I can assure you I wasn't flipping a coin in the change room deciding whether I was going to play or not. So just everything I've gone over with the doctors, they've assured me that everything is as it should be. And like I said, with the exercise that I've been doing, everything continues to look good. And as I said before, there is still some healing that needs to take place. But you know, it's one of those things that I was explained is that you know, it is what it is. And going forward, I will continue to be monitored daily. And if at any time the doctor doesn't like what he sees, then he has the ultimate veto power.
Are you going to wear a shield from now on? If you made that promise to yourself and your family?
Yeah, I realize the importance of it now, and obviously I'll wear the full face shield for the rest of this year, and then going forward see what my comfort level with different pieces of equipment.
KR?
You talked about the support system you had through this journey. What's the biggest?
I'm sorry,
thing?
could you?
You talked about the support network that you had going through this, but through this journey, what's the biggest thing that you learned about yourself and maybe your teammates?
I think you know, we talk about our team concept all the time. We talk about you know, we have a real family environment around here. And, you know, we have obviously, you know, we're here to win. We're here to play hockey, but more importantly, the level of care that we have for each other in the room, and the importance we put on our personal health and the health and well-being of our families really came first and foremost, and right from ownership to management, coaches, teammates, and even players around the league and GMs, coaches I've never played for, express their best wishes and thoughts just for my health, and you really put things into perspective. And like I said, we're here to play hockey. We're hockey players, but at the end of the day, the level of respect that we have for one another as, you know, friends, husbands, brothers, fathers, that really came to the forefront for the last couple months.
5 more questions, and I've got 2 going right now.
Manny,
Who's your? Sorry, you're next. After this. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry. After the injury, how long was it before you were able to exercise or do you really physically?
It was just a long process of rest, and it wasn't until you guys saw me on the ice in a tracksuit that, you know, that was the first point that I could start to get my heart rate up and get a little sweat on. So I forget how many weeks that was to the day, but that was the first point of being allowed to exercise.
And so, are you game ready in terms of conditioning?
Well, you never really know until you step into a game. But you know, as I skate and do a little extra after practice, and today with scrimmage and being more involved, the legs are coming back, the lungs are coming back. But you know, you can ride the bike and do exercise in the gym and bag skate all you want in practice, but you never really know if you're game ready until you step into a game.
4 more questions, Coos.
And add a couple things. Can you clarify that you're going to need another procedure, line procedure, and when would that be, and what would keep you from playing?
I'm gonna answer all the medical questions down the road, but as for now, I feel good.
Okay, just a quick follow-up. We talked about talking to other people around the league. A player like Metis who suffered a very serious eye injury. Were you able to speak to Metis about what he went through, the different procedures, and maybe try to get some perspective?
I did. 2 days after March 18th, I guess, Bernie had spoken to Metis, and he had passed along his number to Bernie that you know, if I wanted to speak to him for any reason. So I spoke with him 2 days after the injury happened, and he put a lot of things to rest for me, and just kind of clarified kind of the road I'd be heading down. And a very good friend of mine, Brian Berard, who I played with in Columbus and New York, he was a big part of my recovery in terms of answering a lot of questions I had. He reassured me of a lot of things, just the lingo that the doctors were talking, and understanding, you know, where I was as each step went on. So he was a real friend to me through this whole process.
Some comfort from that, even though you still had so much to go through, did it give you some comfort?
Yeah, it did. It did. Again, he kind of took me down the path of what would be going on, the stages I would be going on through recovery, and so he answered a lot of questions for me, and I guess you can imagine through that whole period there was a great deal of things up in the air. I didn't know where things were headed, but like I said, he did a great job of settling me down. Any questions I had, I was right on the phone with him. Spent some time with him in New York. So he was, like I said, a true friend through this whole thing.
3 more, starting with Jim.
I get, we asked the coach this, do you have any idea when you might be able to play?
Just moving forward, as I said, as we get closer to game 1, we'll have a few more days of practice. This is not going to continue on and then be a side story for this cup final. Myself and my teammates are focused on the task at hand. So you know, if I feel more comfortable, if I'm game ready, the coaches will make the decision at that time. And if I'm not ready, then that's the case.
2 more. Only once. Thanks, Manny. Thanks, everybody.
I just want to thank all the media. Throughout this whole process, you've been very respectful to myself and my family, and I truly appreciate it. So thank you, all of you.
Thanks, Manny.